this chart over here got me thinking I thought we should build our own, so let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're going extremely well. My name's David and welcome to my channel where I go through profitable trading strategies. Today we're going to be looking at a grid chart. I'm going to be moving away from my NNFX normal trading strategies to have a look at something slightly different. On Wednesday, I did a video about Bybit's grid bots for beginners, and that started me thinking because it has been something that's been quite profitable for me in the past, and I have had a tool that I haven't really released before, which allows me to backtest those grids before choosing the sizes of my potential entries. Grid bots are renownedly known in the algo space for being profitable when in certain market conditions, but not all the time. But what if we could change that? So that's going to be my mission over the next couple of days. I'm going to share with you today what I've found so far, and hopefully we can start building grid bots that will be hugely profitable, or at least profitable with your own settings. But don't forget, obviously, that is not financial advice. But without further ado, let's go over to my computer. But guys, if you do enjoy this video, if I can ask you just to give it a good old thumbs up, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. I do videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday about trading strategies that help everybody hopefully to backtest them and hopefully not lose so much money. Anyway, gonna get over to the charts. Okay, so I thought before I go any further, what I'll do is I will explain how a grid bot works as price comes up and down very much like this. Here we're actually going to build a grid. As price works down, we're actually purchasing, and as it moves its way back up, we're actually selling. So your grid would actually look very much like this here. So as price was coming down into this green grid here, you would actually be buying the dip and increasing your position size. As price comes up above the middle of the grid, now you define how many buy orders and sell orders you actually have, we actually start selling that position again. The problem is in certain markets where the dip may be a bit too big, like this one here, you're actually continually buying until the end of your grid, and you have to wait till price actually reverses so that you can actually start selling again. In the other way around, as price goes up, we could potentially have no orders to sell, which kind of sucks. And especially if you're using futures grids, you could end up in lots of shorts, and that could actually destroy your account. You don't want that, so that's where we have to build something a little bit more intelligent than the average grids. So my idea is to use either an AI indicator or one of the indicators which I know seem to work quite well to find consolidating markets, or maybe just a Keltner channel or something like that to build an AI bot. So what I thought was we could actually use some channel trading strategies to work out breakouts and things like that, so we can actually adapt where our grid is placed for a better setup. First of all, I'm going to be using the short channel, which is this one here. So the short channel, actually what it does is it takes our highs and lows of previous market action. So we're actually going to be building our algorithm to work inside this channel, so it will adapt to price action. We will be buying here and selling here, so we'll be adapting to market conditions throughout all ups and downs. We won't have a humongous high and low for the channel actually work out. It just follows what previous market conditions are doing. So I'm going to remove the drawings. I'm now going to go away and code an indicator to see whether we can actually build something to backtest. I have high hopes for this. I have been backtesting this one for quite a number of years actually. If you go back to my DCA strategies and things like that before, I also did a strategy which was Quick Fingers, a QFL, Quick Fingers Luke trading strategy, which also uses sort of the same sort of methods of multiple entries after a certain entry. So those kind of things I'm quite used to building, but never have actually really profited humongously from it. So I'm going to go away and code this, and then I'll be back to you guys in a couple of seconds. Let's go.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. Come on, David, show us
Guys, just before I go any further, a quick shout out to Bybit. Thank you very much to them for all the support that they give to our community. You can find links to all of the bots that I'm building on Bybit, and also you'll get loads of deposit bonuses if you use the links in the description below. Thank you once again to them for all their help and supporting our community. Right, let's get back over to the computer. Right guys, here I am back on my computer. The strategy is called Golden Grid by David Tech here. We can actually see from here that we have all of the red and green lines I was talking about. They actually adapt to the chart. If I choose replay here, you'll be able to see they're actually lower or higher. So it's an adaptive grid system. I'd love to actually, like I said, add some AI or something like that, maybe some of the indicators that we work on, like Tradingview, to actually start the grids instead of them just going off all the time. But the backtesting results are the things that we're interested in here today, so I'm going to pull them up. There isn't my normal grid, as this is completely different to my normal trading system. I will add some kind of table here very soon so that we can see a bit more wins in a row and things like that. Okay, let's pull up the deep backtesting results from Tradingview. We're going all the way back to the first date here in 2020 on March the 25th, all the way up to 2024, today's date. Right, here we are on the backtesting results. Okay, so we have to remember that the net profit is going to be a bit different to what we're usually using. Here we're at 169%. It has zero leverage on this trading strategy. We have 306 closed trades and a 73.86 win rate. Between each buy over here, I've actually set this up as a 1%. You could decrease that immensely, so each entry would be 1.3% and each sell would be 1.3%. Now this is just a backtest for today. Like I said, I will be back on Monday with more setups and also hopefully using something like AI or one of the other indicators. The profit factor on this is 3.46%. The max drawdown is 20%. If I go over to our net profit and things like that, you'll be able to see the buy to hold would have been 135%. So we actually did just beat the buy to hold, which is absolutely brilliant. If I go over here, we aren't even using compounding. We're just using 100 USDT for each of the entries here. That is why there is such a difference to what we would normally expect from our trading strategies. So each entry is equivalent to 100 USDT. Yeah, so the Sharp ratio, I should imagine, is quite low. And no, it's actually not too bad. There you go, 0.74. Sortino is 59, which is really good. Max drawdown 20%, depends on your trading. I mean, it is a bigger max drawdown than we expect from spot trading. Thing that surprised me was when we click on things like Bonk and things like some altcoins here, the equity curve with just default settings on it doesn't look too bad at all either. I mean, we still got a 76% win rate. We've got 3,573 trades closed. And we do have a high max drawdown, but we are on a meme coin. So what can you expect, I guess? So this looks really interesting to me. I really do think that we can improve and make it a lot better with other indicators, like I said earlier, improving the strategy, the way that we take our entry. Instead of just activating the grid endlessly, maybe we could actually only activate the grid if we break a high or if we use some indicators like the RSI or something like that to improve our entries. Okay guys, I hope you really enjoyed that one. I look forward to improving this and making it even better for everybody next week. And without further ado, I'm going to wish you a wonderful weekend. Have a great weekend, guys, and I will see you on Monday. Keep safe, keep coding, trade like a boss, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD.